Players, after I finish. Players. Outside. Okay. Now outside. No. Now they go give you for there.
Yes, good morning. You're welcome to the Abati Barracks in Surulere, Lagos. This is the final of the Abati Barracks pre-season tournament between G12 Football Academy and Glorious Day. It's been a very successful competition for these both sides. They've been very impressive, and little wonder they are both meeting in the finals. In the semi-finals, it was a very, very pulsating encounter between G12 and Box to Boss, who you know in this level are perennial arch rivals. It was a very explosive game, but at the end of the day, it was G12 who had the better of the day. Here we are in the final of the tournament. It is G12 against Glorious Day, and we are expecting a very interesting final. And like you know, with all finals, it's always a ding-dong affair. It always starts very slowly, but we expect that we will see plenty of goals and the light in this encounter. And the referee has just signaled, has just blown his whistle for the kickoff of the encounter between G12 and Glorious Day in the first edition of the Abati Barracks pre-season tournament. It was an 18th pre-season tournament for grassroots sides to help them prepare for the task ahead in the 2024-2025 season. And it's been a very, very interesting tournament so far. It's been very impressive, it's been very exciting. The crowd has been very, very cheering and entertaining. The turnout, you know, like you can see, it's very impressive. And the pitch is, you know, very smooth, lush green, and the players are ready to do business. Yeah, that's high dangerous play by that player, and the referee has just awarded an infringement advantage. Just started taking the ball, taking it very quietly and peacefully, knocking the ball around. They're knocking the ball around peacefully. Oh, he launches a long one there, he finds so, but that ball has just been intercepted by the number 5 JC of Glorious Day, skipper of the side. Very confident player. Ball playing player, ball playing defender, calm, cool, and calculated. There, they launch a long one into the opponent's 18-yard box, but that ball has just gone straight into the waiting hands of the G12 goalkeeper. They try to build peacefully and gently and quietly from their own half. Launches a long one into the area of the opponents, but that ball has just gone into touch for a throwing advantage. Glorious Day. That is Glorious Day. He takes the ball back to his goalkeeper. Takes a long one into the opponent to nobody in particular, and the ball is in possession of G12, who are knocking the ball around like Manchester City, making passes from left, right. That's the left wing back. Finds number 15 JC, who turns and gives him a return pass. Are we expecting a pull-up from that corner? No, they're not ready to do that now, as they're knocking the ball 1, 2, 3 between themselves, but they just lost possession, and it's advantage Glorious Day. Yellow upon black strong jerseys, and you have G12 in green upon black strong jerseys, and the game has started very explosively, and that's just a glimmer of what we're going to expect and see in today's encounter. That's number 13. Number 13 for G12, he knocks the ball down to his right back, who's sporting jersey number 2, he gives it back to his goalkeeper. That's the goalkeeper, he returns the ball to number 13. That's number 13. Takes the ball back. Launches a long one into the half of Glorious Day. That's number 9 for G12. He drops the ball for his left wing back, who is moving, he dribbles one and is trying to make Can he shoot? No, he decides to lay the ball for number 13, who tries to make a pull out. No, the ball wobbled and he goes back again. They're trying to build again. He goes to number 12. He tries to connect with the man there. The ball is still in possession of it. Oh, he takes it. A very weak shot it is there. Weak shot it is. And the goalkeeper had no problems, taking care of that. Warriors, the goalkeeper, his name is Abdullahi Omotosho. He has the ball right there in his own 18-yard burst. Tall, lanky goalkeeper. He launches a long one into the half of the opponents, and that ball has just been knocked down by G12 defender back to his goalkeeper. That's the man playing the left wing back position and returns it back to his goalkeeper. That's goalkeeper Hafiz Shitu for G12. Finds number 13 jersey. Number 13 jersey is Michael. And ball goes to number 4 of G12, number 19. They have knocking the passes to number 9. And the assistant referee at the far right has just raised his flag for an offside position of play. And that is G12 now. They have just taken that infringement. They return back to their goalkeeper. That's the goalkeeper. He makes a mistake. That's a big blunder. But that blunder, his blushes have just been saved by that defender there who launched him with a double foot tackle. But the referee does not see any problem with that. And the referee has just signaled because a man is down for G12 there. That was after that dangerous tackle, a double leg tackle by that defender. I think the referee feels that it's too soft and that the player in question perhaps got the ball, which is why an infringement has not been awarded. But the player is down there and they have just called the attention of the medics who have just come into the field to look at that player as he's still rolling on the turf. We just do hope that is good enough and it's not deeply hot, and we expect that he should continue the encounter. That's the medics there trying to take a look at him and see if it's probably, yeah, he's just gotten up now. He's stretching his leg, and I think he's very much ready to go. Footballers are always eager and willing to go, except when the knock is beyond them. The referee has just asked the player to just excuse them, to go to the touchline and perhaps come in again. And the referee has just just resumed play again. Ball goes back to the goalkeeper of G12. His name Hafiz Shitu. G12 is knocking the ball. This is really enterprising football here. Both sides are playing. They're league table football. They are knocking the ball from left, right, and making very good interchange of passes. This is really, really television friendly. Nigeria's got talents. Talents are bound everywhere in this country. All you just need to do is to have a very good eye to spot these golden talents. And I must tell you that so far in this tournament, it's been an array of stars. What I've seen here, the future is very, very bright for this country when it comes to football. And no wonder scouts have been trooping in from various countries in Europe, searching for the next Victor Osimhen. Kudos must go to the organizers of this pre-season tournament, who have put in, hard work in terms of their finances, in terms of organizational input, and I must tell you that it's been a very great tournament, and they're really, really doing so well. And from what we have learned, it's going to be an annual event. It's going to be an annual event. And what we have seen with this first edition, I expect that the second edition will even be bigger and better. And that's a throw-in. Throw-in has just gone advantage G12. the journey for these both sides has been very interesting. I remember that from the quarterfinal stage of this tournament, we had Dominion Hotspur beating their opponents by 3 goals to nothing, and it was Raj FC that they defeated, and we had G12 spanking FC Bethel by 4 goals to 2. There was Brother City who lost 0-1 to Glorious Day, and Buster Boys were on fire as they beat Cats by 1 goal to nothing. The progress that took them into the semi-finals of this tournament. And at the semi-final, it was Dominion Hotspur who lost 1 goal to 2 to Glorious Day. These two sides met at the United Football Championship. Both sides met at the United Football Championship Super 8, and it was Dominion Hotspur who got the better of Glorious Day. And this time around, it was Glorious Day who defeated Dominion Hotspur after full time ended 1-1 and went to penalty shooters, and at the end of the day, Glorious Day carried the day. Buster Boys playing against the perennial rival G12 lost by 2 goals to 1. And that is how these two teams now got to the final, with Glorious Day dispatching Dominion Hotspurs via penalties and G12 beating Buster Boys by 2 goals to 1. That is just a brief history as to how these both sides got to the final of this tournament. We expect that the better side will at the end of the day carry the day. But I must tell you that it's been a very interesting encounter, but so far what I've seen here, it's been G12 who's been creating the opportunities, but it's quite almost a balanced game, a 50-50, slightly, G12 might be slightly ahead, maybe 65-45, but so far nothing much has been created, just knocking the ball around, springing passes here and there, and we expect to see who will draw the first cutting razor in this encounter. You know, the African Nations Cup is going on currently in Cote d'Ivoire, Ivory Coast. The Nigerian Super Eagles are already in the quarterfinal of that championship, and they will be meeting Angola. That will be tomorrow, Friday. And we've got all our big teams. This 34th African Cup of Nations, I must tell you, has been full of upset, and a lot of top teams in Africa has been set packing. The likes of defending champion Senegal were beaten by the Ivory Coast via penalty shooters. Morocco lost shockingly to South Africa, the Bafana of South Africa, by 2 goals to nothing. And Nigeria, you recall, defeated the Lions, the indomitable Lions of Cameroon, by 2 goals to nothing to get to this level. Most likely, it's almost very certain that we'll be seeing a new champion in this 34th edition of the African Cup of Nations. Who will that champion be? Will it be Nigeria or the host Cote d'Ivoire, who we thought would not make it through to the next stage, but eventually we are one of the best losers? And there's a good shot there by the number 10 JC of G12, but the goalkeeper made a very good save there. Recall that before the Nations Cup, Nigeria has a mantra of "let's do it again." And I think the coast is almost clear now for the Super Eagles of Nigeria to become 4th-time champions of Africa. Recall that Nigeria won the championship back in 1980, right home here in Lagos, against the Desert Forces of Algeria when they beat them by 3 unreplied goals to nothing. Nigeria again won the trophy yet again in 1994. The likes of J.J. Okocha as they beat the Chipolopolo of Zambia by 2-1, led by the legendary player Kalusha Bwala. Now in 2013, with the Super Eagles led by an indigenous coach, late Stephen Okechukwu Keshi, in South Africa and Nigeria went all the way against all expectation and against all odds to emerge the final, to emerge the champions for the third time of asking, as the Super Eagles defeated the Burkina Faso. They beat Burkina Faso in that epic final by a Sunday lone strike. And Nigeria is in the quarterfinal in Abidjan in Cote d'Ivoire now, where they will meet in Angola. With Nigeria, like they said before this tournament, do it for the fourth time. And there's a goal! I told you that G12 have been creating chances, they've been knocking on the door. They have been knocking and the door has eventually opened. And that is the first strike there, first goal by G12. And it is the man wearing jersey number 19, Calvin Kwaibara, who has just scored the first goal for G12. And the glorious day is now trailing by 1-0 against this impressive G12 side. But it's still early days as we're still in the first half of this encounter between G12 and Glorious Day. And it is 1-0 now from that very tantalizing shot from the edge of the box by that number 19 jersey, Calvin Kaibara, who had a very good strike. A volley it was from the outside of the box, and the goalkeeper was left gaping at the ball as the ball hit the back of the net to give G12 the curtain raiser in this epic final of the maiden edition of the Abati Barracks pre-season tournament. It's been so far so good. It's been an impressive tournament, and the kudos must go to the organizers of this very fascinating championship, where budding talents have been discovered, where we've seen very great football artistry on display right here at the Abati Barracks. The fans have been kept on the edges of their seats as these young players display their talents and skills. Yes, the ball is in the center of the set of the pitch. That is G12 again trying to still look for more, like Oliver Twist, they're asking for more. And that is now Glorious Day trying to see if they can respond most swiftly. But that player has just been shielded off the ball by the G12 player, and they are having a tug of battle there at the corner flag as the ball rolls into touch for a throwing advantage, G12. I must tell you that I've been very impressed with the delectable football by these G12 lads right from the very first day of this tournament all to this final here. They have been businesslike. They have shown that determination and grit to win. I think so far in this final it's paying off as they are leading by 1-0. That is the Glorious Day. The yellow jersey trying to ensure they restore parity before the halftime whistle. Walking the ball gently, building patiently, and trying to see how they can be able to change the tide here. As the tide is not in their favor at the moment, but they are looking, they are building, trying to see how they can break the wall of the G12 defenders, who has not let them have any glimpse at their own goal. No shot on target so far by Glorious Day. As the skipper wins back possession for Glorious Day, he knocks it. Good lob it was for two players who were going in there to see if they can get a strike on goal. But the goalkeeper for G12 came out timely enough to cut off that supply. That is G12 again, knocking the ball around there. And Glorious Day has lost possession. Beautiful pass there it is for, yes, the scorer of the goal, number 19. He has another advantage to make a pull-up. But he was just not able to bring out that, very important pull-up there to see if he can have a player rushing in to connect and just have a tapping as the ball hit the side netting for a goal kick advantage. Glorious Day. That's the skipper of Glorious Day. He just knocked the ball back to his goalkeeper there. He decided to go very short there, starting a play there right from his own half, right inside his 6. That long ball that they launched there into the half of G12 has just been cut off, and that's a beautiful pass there trying to locate his running striker there. But that pass could not connect as the player went down again for an infringement advantage. G12 after that Glorious Day player number 14 fouled the number 9 jersey for G12. And the number 9 jersey for G12, his name is Moise Lawa. G12 is still with possession. Number 19 scorer of the goal. Oh no, that's number 19 jersey. Number 19 jersey for G12. He's trying to connect his own teammate there, but he just couldn't as that pass was cut out. That is Glorious Day now, who have now won possession, and an infringement has just been given advantage Glorious Day. As that player of Glorious Day, who was trying to shade off his opponent, was fouled from behind as the referee awarded a free kick for Glorious Day, who are trailed by 1-0. That ball has just been, the free kick has just been taken. And that's a long one, high one there, trying to look at the left wing back, number 4 jersey for Glorious Day. He's been very impressive too in this tournament. His name is Favor Amechi. But he just couldn't connect with that as the ball rose into touch for a throwing advantage G12. The clock is ticking, and I think any moment from now we might be having the whistle for the two teams to go into the dugout, to go into the dressing room, into the tunnel for the halftime. Number 19 jersey, Kelvin, whose lone strike is the difference between both sides today in this final. Beautiful volley, you will recall, from just the edge of the 18, that beat the Glorious Day goalkeeper. Abdullahi Omoto showing goal as G12 lead by 1-0. An infringement has just been awarded to G12. And the right wing back, the number 2 jersey, decided to go back to his goalkeeper. His name is Emeka Obasi. They returned the ball back to his goalkeeper, and they have just lost possession and throw into Glorious Day. And Glorious Day now operating from the right flank as the ball rose to number 4 in left back position for Glorious Day. The fair light complexion, he makes a very delectable puller there. Will he connect his man? No, he wasn't able to do that. And I must tell you that that was a good pull out, but just that he just couldn't locate somebody who was running from the right wing. And no contact was made there for a connecting strike as the ball rose into touch for a goal kick advantage G12. An infringement has just been awarded. The referee feels it's the G12 man who fouled the Glorious Day player as he awards a free kick advantage at Glorious Day. The Glorious Day player then decides to do a long one. But this time around, it was straight into the waiting hands of G12 goalkeeper Aziz Shitu, who is in jersey number 1. G12. He makes a very good interception pass there. It was a break-up play there by that striker. But at the end of the day, he was pressured back into his home as he lost advantage to Glorious Day. But eventually, G12 got the ball back and also lost advantage again to Glorious Day, who are attacking from the right side as the ball has just been sent into touch for a throw-in advantage, Glorious Day. The atmosphere at this Apati Barrack has been very clement as the weather has been peaceful, no rains. The sun is not too hot, it's just mild, good for beautiful football. And that is why I'm not surprised by the quality of football we are watching here this morning. And the final of the Apati Barrack pre-season tournament, the first and inaugural edition. And it is between G12 Football Club, who are leading by 1-0, and Glorious Day, who are trailing by 1-0. And Glorious Day now has a free kick from the right side, and that is the man who takes it there. A good in-swinger it is. But that ball has just been cut off by the defenders of G12, and that's the score of the long goal that separates both teams now. The number 19 jersey, Kevin. The lost possession there. That ball by G12, who were trying to go long there, has just gone into touch for a throw-in at the right side, far right for Glorious Day. Glorious Day makes a long pass there, and that pass rolls into touch for a goal kick advantage G12. I have covered a lot of grassroots tournaments within Lagos and environs, but I must tell you that this particular Apati grassroots tournament has been top-notch. The organization has been above par, and the level of football, the quality of football I've seen here is, of a very high standard. Very impressive football, delectable football these young kids have, displayed right from the very start of this tournament to this final we are experiencing here this morning. Seen teams here play top-notch possession, high-intensity football like we see in top leagues in Europe. And that's a free kick now for Glorious Day. For that training section practice has just not paid off for them, as G12 were trying to make an incursion, making a serious attack from the left side, but they lost play as that ball has been rolled. But the assistant referee has raised his flag for an offside position of play, and an infringement has just been awarded to G12. G12 takes the free kick, decided to knock it, as these teams don't actually believe in long passes. They try to possess the ball, they try to knock the ball around, they try to build momentum from the rim, and I think it's been very productive for them as they walk and plan patiently and gently. Now the ball has just been sent into the stands for a throw-in advantage, Glorious Day. Clock is taken away. And will the score line stay like this? Or are we going to find an equalizer from Glorious Day? With my experience in football, one goal is always not enough to win matches. There's always a need to have that second insurance goal that can kill off the game and put the game to bed and beyond your opponent. And I think if you ask me, that is what G12 should be seeking for, as one goal is never enough. Anything like they say in football can still happen. You know, football, they say it's like biscuit. You never know where it can crack from. A second is enough to change the football game. And that would have been a dangerous one there. And the stand there, people are calling for maybe a handball. I don't understand why they are shouting, as that ball was cut off by the central defender of G12 to deny the all-rushing Glorious Day attacker from striking the ball into his own net there. Or a man is down there clinching onto his head. The referee had to quickly stop the game, as it seems to be a head injury, and he has just signaled for the medics to come right into the pitch to take a look at the player who is lying right there on the top, and he just managed to get up as the medics are attending to him. And the players have just quickly used that to go for a water break while the medics are examining the number 5 jersey for G12, who is right there on the top. His name is a towering figure, a man mountain, very tall. He's cleaning his face there with his jersey, and he's going straight to the byline to perhaps take a sip or two of water there. Yes, I'm very much correct. He's just going to refresh himself. And the referee wants to start up play again. And the play has just started as he drops a dead ball for Glorious Day to kickstart the game. And after that, he just got in the free kick advantage G12. The Glorious Day coach seemed not to be too happy with his players, as he's trying to give vital information to his strikers there to make the defense splitting runs, trying to make diagonal runs to confuse the defenders of G12. He's not too pleased with the way his strikers are making their runs, and he's calling on them to up their game and see how well they can make those runs to make it less cumbersome for the midfielders to locate them with very pinpoint and decisive passes. It is a throw-in advantage. G12, who are also leading by 1-0. The epic final of Abati Barra's pre-season tournament. Know that the referee will be looking at his whistle, as I think we've played for quite some time now. At any moment from now, I believe the referee will blow for the halftime whistle. And the throw-in has just been taken. And now the throw located the scorer of the lone goal here, Kevin Kubara, who lost advantage and a goal kick or a free kick. Advantage G12, advantage Glorious Day, as their goalkeepers almost slipped there trying to make that kick in. They were so lucky. That's a diagonal pull out there. But that pull out has been fought off by the defenders of G12 who have been very impressive and who has not spared any opportunities at all for Glorious Day in this encounter. That's a good one, a good pass from the skipper number 5 jersey for Glorious Day. His name is Samson Archibald. He locates his left wing back who lost possession there. That is G12. Long one into the 18-yard half of good skill there by number 4 jersey of Glorious Day. Number 19 for Glorious Day there. From the left side, he takes a long one there. Oh, I just can't imagine and believe it that that ball eluded all Glorious Day players as the ball rolled into touch for a throw-in advantage G12. What a bright summer day at Abati Barracks here in Sulere. This is the inaugural final of this noble idea is between Glorious Day FA and G12 FC. So far it is G12 who's having the upper hand as a lead by 1 goal to nothing. Glorious Day is chasing the game, trying to see how they can break this very airtight defense of G12, who have been very impressive in this tournament, and they are enjoying their game, knocking the ball around like a Manchester City. Wonderful display of talents they've got here. Delectable football they've been playing here. I must tell you, I've been highly impressed. I've been highly impressed by what I'm seeing here this afternoon. These young lads have been doing very well. They've been playing beautiful football, and they must have to be commended. Glorious Day. They got a throw in and they have just taken that throw in quickly as they chase the game committedly. But I tell you that these G12 players are not ready to budge. They are giving in everything. They are ensuring they stifle all attacks by the opponents. But that's a Glorious Day having a very glorious chance there. Oh my God! That sitter begging to be taken has just been fluffed away by that striker. The ball fell at the left side there for a G12, for a Glorious Day player who could have been a little selfish, but he decided not to go alone. He makes a searching diagonal pass for his second running striker to tuck in into an empty net. But my oh my, how he missed that on a platter of gold is what I just can't imagine. Score remains 1 goal in favor of G12, who were almost giving in for an equalizer for Glorious Day, who were not able to take that very first opportunity that came to their way, which was begging to be taken, but fortunately it was wasted. Now G12 has just started the game. A goal kick it was, and that's number 13. He finds number 9, but that number 9 has just lost the play to the left wing back of Glorious Day, and that's number 7, who made number 7. He tries to dribble his man. He dribbles successfully. He locates another player and the ball but that ball has just been removed out of danger, not clearly adverted though for G12, but eventually the ball has rolled back to the goalkeeper of G12, who has no problems at all dealing with that. That is G12 again. Tries to sell a dummy. And that dummy eventually found this player. And for daring to challenge the referee there, the referee gave him a yellow card, talking about the Glorious State number 14 jersey. He launched a dangerous play there, a tackle after that dummy. His name is Michael Emmanuel. He's just taking the first, a yellow card now for Glorious Day. That was quite unnecessary, as the referee did not give him card, initially for his tackle, but it was for his challenging his call that the referee eventually gave him a card. And they have a free kick right at the center circle, but the ball was called back by the referee after they tried to take it quickly for a rolling ball. The referee called the ball back for a rolling ball, and they have just taken the ball down. That number 14 jersey just took a yellow card from the referee. Talking about Michael Emmanuel for Glorious Day. He takes the free kick quickly, or they have lost possession again to G12, who are leading by 1-0. G12 has quickly started play there from the left back. He launches a long one into the half of the Glorious Day. That is another true pass there. He locates number 9. But that number 9 has lost play to number 4 of Glorious Day. The first skinned left wing back for Glorious Day. That's the skipper for Glorious Day, making a very short pass there, what we call a hospital pass, a 50-50 pass. And the number 4 jersey for Glorious Day didn't even make any attempt to try to stop the ball, because it was a very dangerous play, injury-threatening short pass. And eventually the ball was taken into touch for a throwing advantage. Glorious Day, who has a foul. And the call has just been made by the referee for an offside possession of play. It was the assistant referee at the far end who raised the flag for the offside, and the referee saw it, made his call. But I think the fans and the officials of Glorious Day are not just satisfied with that call, as the roar from the stand in protest for that call, but the referee will not take any of that, as his decision stands, and it's an infringement advantage. G12 has just taken the infringement. That was the goalkeeper who they return play to, launching a long one there, and that's the end of the first 45 minutes of this epic encounter, the final of the Abati Barracks pre-season tournament between Glorious Day FA and G12 Football Club, who are leading by 1-0 through that very wonderful strike, a volley by Jason. Number 19, Kevin Kubara. Yes, we want to thank you for coming around for these finals. And the players have just gone in for a talk at the dressing room with their coaches. Thank you so much. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, very shortly we are about to commence the second half of this all-important final of the Abati Barrack pre-season tournament. My name is Raymond Modiva, running the commentaries for these finals. I just want to give you a rundown of the players of both teams. Go for Glorious Day FA, we have Abdullahi Omono in jersey number 1. Lot Chinedu in jersey number 10. Favor Amechi jersey number 4 playing at the left wing back. We have Michael Emmanuel wearing jersey number 14. Samson Achibong in jersey number 5. Essien Emmanuel in jersey number 6. Obi Moses wearing jersey number 9 for Glorious Day. Uwem Friday in jersey number 15. Chijoke Emmanuel in jersey number 19. Nado Ime in jersey number 7. And Ikechuku Emmanuel in jersey number 11. I tell you, these Glorious Day Academy boys are full of Emmanuels. We have 4 Emmanuels in this team. That's a wonderful one. And we hope that, like our Savior Emmanuel, they will be saved here today as they are trailing by 1-0 against a very enterprising G12 FC team that has been playing beautiful football right from the beginning of this tournament to this final here, where they are leading by 1-0. And just as I was speaking, another opportunity was knocking for them there. A very beautiful pull out from the right flank was just begging for a touch from an all-Russian G12 attacker who could not make that connection. As the ball rolled into touch for a corner through advantage, Glorious Day. In goal for G12 will have Aziz Shitu wearing jersey number 1. Michael Nota wearing jersey number 13. Prince Bana in jersey number 8. Kadiri Edun in jersey number 5. Emeka Obasi wearing jersey number 2. Akambi Muftai wearing jersey number 12. Godwin Chima in jersey number 5 or jersey number 4 for G12. Ahmed Fasayan in jersey number 10. Mubarak Mustafa in jersey number 16 for G12. For G12 to have any chance to have a rebound and a kill off the game eventually. A foul and an infringement awarded to G12 there from the left side of their own half. And the long kick has been taken into the opponent's area. An area though going on there in the center circle between players of the Glorious Day and G12. Oh, that player has just lost his foot in there as the ball rolls into touch for A goal kick advantage, Glorious Day. This final is being streamed live, and many agents and scouts are watching it all over the world. And it's courtesy of Pro Soccer, who are doing a damn good job here this afternoon, because it's already noon here in Lagos, Surulere to be precise, and the party barracks being the stadium. We must thank our Honorable, who is now with the presidency, the COS, Chief of Staff to the President. This stadium was given a befitting uplift, and eventually, this stadium was, built from, it was grasped and constructed by Honorable Fenix Bachapia Miller as his own contribution to grassroots development and youth development in Surulere. We are very grateful to him for this top-of-the-art facility he provided here at the Apati Barracks, which can now enable our young ones to play beautiful football on a lush green grass. And we're asking for more of such facilities in different LGAs and in Lagos State, and in fact in all parts of the country, as Nigeria is full of talent, and these young lads sure do need good facilities to play on, to get out the best in them. And that is Glorious Day now. I wouldn't know why he decided to go for that decision instead of laying the ball back for a teammate who was just looking close to him there. He decided to go for a long one into the box, but that ball was cut off for a corner. And that corner they have just taken, and they are rolling the ball from left to right, and the diagonal pass has just been made to the right, and infringement and offside of play has just been spotted by the assistant referee there. Advantage G12. We've just had about 5 minutes of play into the second half. What exactly should we expect in this second half? The goalkeeper of Glorious Day went for a timely interception there. He was trying to use his head as he was already outside his box to make a clearance into touch for a throw-in, but unfortunately he lost his footing as he collided with an all-rushing G12 player, and he was on the ground before he knew it. Though the ball had gone into touch for a throw-in, but the referee has signaled for an infringement advantage. Glorious Day. Long one just been taken by Glorious Day there into the half of the G12, who will spare no nonsense in their own area as they try to tidy up and shove all loopholes by the opponents who are trying assiduously to try to create chances in the half of the G12. And I must tell you though that the defense line of G12 have been rock solid in this final, not giving anything to chance, taking no nonsense at all, ensuring that the defense structure is kept neat and tidy. They are yet to concede in this final. Only time shall tell if they will be able to keep that clean slate. As G12 lines, as a glorious day lines a free kick, that has been taken by their skipper. The ball goes wide into touch for a goal kick advantage. G12. The Mustang, the organizers of this pre-season tournament, which has kept some of the top grassroots teams busy here as they prepare for challenges ahead in the upcoming season. We sure do need pre-season tournaments like this to keep our team busy and prepared for hostilities in the new season. That was G12 again trying to see if they can increase their tally. Yet again, for the upcoming time, the player lost his footing. And an infringement has just been spotted and awarded to Glorious Day as the goalkeeper of G12 makes that timely interception. Takes a long one, but unfortunately couldn't direct it to any of his players as the ball went straight into the opponent. That is Glorious Day knocking the ball around. It goes wide to his left wing back who dribbles, makes a good one. Oh! That was a very timely save there by the goalkeeper of G12, stopping any connection by Glorious Day, who had two forward players looking at the right side there. I was just hoping to get that all-important tapping for an equalizer. But that was not to be. The goalkeeper cut off that supply. Still one goal lead here by G12 against Glorious Day, who are still seeking, who are still knocking, who are still asking all the necessary questions, but the door is yet to open for them. I hope they keep pressing, I hope they keep probing. Sooner or later, they may just get an answer to that question, those questions that they have been asking. Goal kick advantage, G12. I told you that finals of tournaments always go very slowly. You usually don't have much goals in finals of tournaments, except for the last World Cup in Qatar 2022 World Cup, where they had France playing in the final with Argentina, the Les Bleus of France against the Passerete of Argentina. And you remember how that game went. It was a basket of goals. Eventually it was penalties that settled the score. So the Argentines with legendary great goal! That's an equalizer there for Glorious Day. Pull up from the left wing back, and Glorious Day striker there made no mistake as he made that good touch, good nodding into the goal, and that very solid defense of G12 has eventually capitulated. They have now conceded the equalizer there. As the scoreline stands, this G12 won, Glorious Day won. I was just talking about the final of the Qatar World Cup with Lionel Messi winning his first World Cup with Argentina. The game is now open now between these two sides. G12 and Glorious Day. are both G's. But which of the G's will be superior at the end of the day? Who will go home with that shining trophy right there at the podium? Is it going to be G12 or is it going to be Glorious Day, who has just come from behind now to level score at 1-1, and we still have well over 30-something minutes to play in the second half of this final, which means that there's still plenty to come in this game. As they say in football, it is not over until it is over. Now G12 not finding it difficult to contain the Glorious Day players who have not grown in confidence. I can imagine what that player was trying to do there. Was trying to do an R2 to locate the second bar there. Wonderful one. He just lost that opportunity by inches. Just by inches there. That would have been Glorious Day there going on to take the lead for the very first time in this encounter. As that beautiful R2 there by that Glorious Day player could not hit the target. So score stands at 1-1 apiece between Glorious Day and G12. That's the goal kick taken there quickly by the goalkeeper of G12, who are yet to find their bearing after that equalizer by Glorious Day. An offside position, offside has just been awarded to G12 there. The players and the fans have not been very pleased with that decision by the central referee there. And his assistant who flagged for that offside. Advantage there, advantage play there awarded by the referee, but eventually they had to call it back for a foul after G12 lost possession. Now the foul has been taken, long one there, and that's number 20 for G12. Good, beautiful left foot. That's the number 20 again, a wonderful player. That's the number 19 who scored the goal. He tries to take a long shot there from outside the 18-yard box, but that shot was blocked. That's the left-footed number 20 jersey. I've just spoken about young, exciting left footer with a very good frame. Very good frame there for G12. I think he was just substituted in there. His name is Hamid Chiti. He was brought in, and I think he's been doing wonderfully well with his left foot, trying to show off some delectable skills. That's a free kick for G12 to take, quickly taken there. But that ball has just been knocked down by the defenders of Glorious Day. A foul awarded to Glorious Day, which they have quickly taken. The ball went straight into the 18-yard half of G12, who made the clearance, and they were pressing into the half of Glorious Day, but the ball was quickly put into touch for throwing the advantage on Glorious Day.
After their work.
Now the ball in the center circle. Center circle, the free kick awarded to Glorious Day. Free kick awarded to Glorious Day. That free kick has been quickly taken there. Decided to go long again, but into the waiting hands of the G12 goalkeeper. His name is Afis Shitu. Now G12 again, building patiently. As the ball goes into third for a throwing advantage, Glorious Day. Glorious Day took the throwing and lost possession to G12, who has also lost possession again. Good insertion. Oh, timely interception. Timely tackle there by the G12 defender. Otherwise, that would have been the second goal by Glorious Day. Now, the referee has awarded a foul to G12 as the number 9 jersey of G12 tries to shoot up the ball. The Glorious Day player who went to number 15 of G12 right in their own half. And they are no longer in a hurry after the equalizer. They're taking it easy, trying to build patiently to see how they can think out possibly a second goal, and it goes again. That was almost it there. The number 5 jersey for G12 tried to clear his line, but he couldn't do that effectively as his lap interception went straight into the striker of Glorious Day, who pulled the trigger but missed the target by inches. The foul there, advantage G12. I want to welcome you yet again to the Agbati Barracks mini stadium where it's all going on there. The final of the inaugural edition of the Agbati Barracks pre-season tournament for grassroots teams and academies in Lagos, Surulere and environs to be precise. I must tell you, it's been an exciting 2 weeks of active football. Right from the very first day to this final, it has been very interesting goals, eye-catching performances by these young lads. Final is also not disappointing at all, as both teams are giving their best. It was G12 who went ahead in the first half via a wonderful volley by number 19 jersey Kevin Kobara. But second stanza, Glorious Day, who have been asking all questions, knocking on the door right from the first half, asking all the questions, eventually got an answer in the second half as they equalized through the television nodder by the striker to level score at 1-1. So far, it's all squared, 1-1 at peace between these two sides. Glorious Day April and G12 as the clock ticks away in the final of this epic pre-season tournament. The referee has just awarded a free kick after a dangerous play by the number 20 of G12. And that free kick has been quickly taken by Glorious Day as they have another opportunity in the half of G12. The strike was blocked, effectively blocked by his own man for a goal kick advantage G12. Ball has rolled into touch for a goal kick G12. The goal kick has been quickly taken by the goalkeeper of G12. Goal kick has been taken by the G12 goalkeeper there, who launches a long one into the half of a glorious day. As the match winds down, it's still 1-1 apiece. So far so good for both sides. As each side is looking for how to outwit each other for that all-important second goal, or perhaps more, that can determine who eventually carries the day in this final. Oh my goodness, that was a very dangerous play by that player. The referee has quickly brought out his card, and the yellow card has just been issued for the number 4 jersey of Glorious Day there. His name is Favor Amechi, who has also been very, very impressive in this tournament. He's been making all wonderful runs from that left flank, making very good pull-ups. This time around, his leg was too high, and the referee judged it to be dangerous play and awarded him a yellow card for dangerous play against that G12 player. The ball had rolled into touch for a throw-in advantage G12. The throw-in has been quickly taken as G12 searches again for a second goal, and they have been planning. Oh, that's good football there, and they get a second goal, and he has a chance there. Oh my goodness, I wouldn't know why he delayed in pulling the trigger there. The ball fell very well for that striker, but he took some time there to pull the trigger, and before he could strike the ball, he was close down. You know that every striker is just looking for that little opportunity to bury the ball into the opponent's net. But I wouldn't know what that striker was thinking out there, as he just couldn't dispatch that golden opportunity that fell to him to give G12 the lead yet again in this epic final. The score still stands at 1-1 apiece between Glorious Day and G12. Beautiful football we've been seeing here this afternoon at the Party Barracks Mini Stadium in Surulere, Lagos. Beautiful football we have also been seeing at the 34th African Cup of Nations going down right now, and currently in Cote d'Ivoire as we enter into the quarter-final stage of the tournament. The Super Eagles of Nigeria will be coming up against the Palangras Negras of Angola. You recall that in 2006, it was the Angolas who stopped the Super Eagles from making the Germany 2006 World Cup right in Kano after a 2-2 draw at the high temperature Kano Stadium. And Nigeria will still remember that very unfortunate incident. But so far, many people, stakeholders, fans have been saying that the Super Eagles should win this all-important quarterfinals for our fallen hero Samuel Sochukuma Okoraji, who lost his life right there at the National Stadium, Surulere, Lagos. I recall August 12, 1989 against Angola. Nigeria won that match 1-0 in a Nations Cup qualifying game. I still remember that nod by Stephen Okechukwu Kashi, captain the Super Eagles on that very fateful night. But that victory was marred by that very great loss by Nigeria of that bowling, that great left-footed German-based professional player Samuel Okoraji, who was a certified and qualified lawyer, a great footballer, a great professional, a learned gentleman who slumped and died on August 12, 1989, right at the National Stadium against Angola in a Nations Cup qualifying match. That has also been resonated here at the AFCON as Nigeria faces Angola again in the quarterfinal of the 34th edition of the African Nations Cup. Back to the Abatis Barracks pre-season tournament final between G12 and Glorious Day. It's number 20 jersey for G12. He shakes off his man beautifully well. Oh, I could hear that knock there. Number 9 jersey of G12 being kicked there from behind by number 10 of Glorious Day, who has just been called by the referee to take it easy. His name is Lucky Chumedum. The referee has just cautioned him to take it easy, although he didn't give him any cards. He was just telling him to take it easy. That's another infringement there, this time by number 14 of Glorious Day, Michael Emmanuel. I told you this Glorious Day team is full of Emmanuels. We have about 4 Emmanuels in this side. We have Ikechukwu Emmanuel in jersey number 11, Chijoke Emmanuel in jersey number 19, Estienne Emmanuel in jersey number 6, and Michael Emmanuel in jersey number 14. So far so good for both sides as they are sharing the spoil at this moment, 1-1 apiece. 1 goal to G12, 1 goal to Glorious Day. A free kick. After that, a judge foul by number 14, Emmanuel. And that's a good free kick, trying to locate the far angle there. But for a good save there by the Glorious Day goalkeeper, we would have been talking about the second goal here for G12. I think that free kick was well taken, but the goalkeeper was equal to the task as he carried the ball into touch for a corner kick as the ball was going straight to the far corner for what would have been the second goal for G12 here in this final. The ball rolls into touch for a throw-in, but a man is down there in the 18-yard half of Glorious Day. It is a player of Glorious Day rolling on the top there. We'll have the referee right there, well positioned to know if he will need to call the medics to look at the player, but fortunately enough the player has just gotten up as the throw-in is being retaken by G12. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! It was a 50-50 challenge there again, and both players went there very hard on each other. But it was the Glorious Day player now who is down on the top, having got the most of the kick. He's down rolling there, clinching to his ankle after that 50-50 challenge with a G12 player, and he came off the worst of it. Thank goodness he's just close to the sideline there, and we have the medics attending to him. I hope he will be good enough to continue the game. But he seems to be in a sort of a discomfort. He seems to be in great agony and pain as he rolls left to right, and they have just helped him to sit up. He goes right down again as the medics are taking a look at him. The Nations Cup in Cote d'Ivoire has been full of surprises and upsets. 7-time champion, the Pharaohs of Egypt, were sent packing, and they are home now. The defending champion, the Teranga Lions of Senegal, were also dispatched by the Ivorians, who are the host of this tournament. The indomitable Lions of Cameroon, who are 5-time champions, were sent home by the Super Eagles of Nigeria. And now the Atlas Lions of Morocco, who had a wonderful run at the last World Cup, getting to the semi-final for the very first time for any African team, has also been sent home by the Bafana of South Africa. And that goes to tell you how, many teams in Africa who were otherwise adjudged to be meaningless have now upped their games. These days, there are no minnows anymore. Those smaller teams now have professionals playing in different parts of the world. They are no longer as weak as we think or as we would expect, as they are now rubbing shoulders with the superpowers in African football. And it's been a very great tournament for those low teams. We've seen the Mauritanians, we've seen the Namibians, we've seen the Cape Verdeans, and even Equatorial Guinea showing what they can actually do at this tournament. It's been very, very great for them. Talking about the smaller countries, they have been very, very impressive, and they have shown that they can also play and hold their own among the big boys. Some of them are now with the big boys, really, in the quarterfinals, as the boys have been separated from the men, and we have the men now left in Cote d'Ivoire to fight for the crown right there in Abidjan, Cote d'Ivoire. Back to the final of the Abati Precision competition between G12 and Glorious Day, which is 1-1 as we speak. We are in the second half of this wonderful tournament. After that equalizer by Glorious Day, it's been a ding-dong affair between both sides. It's been topsy-turvy as both sides try to see how well they how possibly they can unlock each other for a second goal. What is not certain now at this moment is who will get that all important second goal as the clock ticks away. Is it going to be G12 who got their noses in front in this very important final? Right in the first half, from that wonderful volley by their number 19 jersey, Kevin Kiogbara. Goal! I was just talking about getting the second goal, and G12 has just gotten that second goal through a very well taken free kick there from the right side into the far corner of the net. The goalkeeper of Glorious Day had no answer to that, as he was just looking there and had no reply to that very beautifully taken free kick. But swings into the far corner for a second goal there for G12, who for the second time in this game has gone into the lead. I was just talking about both teams now looking for how to unlock each other, and I didn't know that the answer to that question was not far-fetched. The answer to my question was not far away. And why I was just saying that G12 lined up a free kick from the right side, and that free kick was West Chalk. It was a coil out of a shot, and the ball went straight into the far corner for the second goal here for G12, who now lead by 2-1. I don't know if Glorious Day will be 2 times lucky in this encounter. They found themselves trailing by 1-0 in the first half. They came back in the second half stronger. They equalized, but yet again they are trailing by another goal. And I don't know if they will be lucky again this time around to come back from behind to level scores. That will be a question that I will get an answer to after 90 minutes. And as I speak, that is the end of the whistle. That is the end of the game. The referee has just signaled and blown his whistle for the end of this encounter. And ladies and gentlemen, it is G12 who have now won the maiden edition of the Abati Parks pre-season competition for 2024. They defeated Glorious Day FA by 2-1 to emerge champions of this tournament. Thank you so much for being with us all through this tournament from the start to finish. We want to say a very big shout out to the organizers of this tournament. We say a big thank you to them, and we hope that by next season they will get sponsors to support them for what they have done. And I must tell you that the organization was top notch, and the quality of football we found here was breathtaking, and even the final was actually a very good final, as both teams get a good account of themselves. But you know, one person, only one team will win the competition, and eventually it was G12 who got the better of Glorious Day. A battle of 2 Gs. Glorious Day against G12. Well, at the end of the day, before Emmanuel's a glorious day could not save them. And it was G12 who eventually won the match by 2-1. My name again is Raymond Waduba. I thank you so much for listening to our commentaries here. And I have over me here the man from Pro Soccer doing the live streaming. Once again, I want to say a very big thank you for everybody, ladies and gentlemen. And that's the end of the commentary section here for the 2024 final commentary for the Barracks, Abati Barracks pre-season tournament. We hope to see you again next year. We say thank you and God bless you.